All right, so we want to solve, this is a trig equation here, right? 2 times the sine of 3 theta plus 1 is equal to 0. First thing we should do here is we should isolate the trig function, right? We should isolate the sine of 3 theta. So what does that mean? Okay, so first thing we should do is subtract the 1 over. Okay, so I'm going to subtract that 1 over. Then I'm going to divide by 2 so we get this, right? Sine of 3 theta is equal to negative 1/2. Okay. All right, so what's our next step here? Well, the thing is we have to deal with this 3 sort of, right? Now, let's answer this question, right? Do we know where the sine of x, right? Not sine of 3 theta, right? Where does sine equal negative 1/2? Yeah. Well, if you got your unit circles in front of you, right, we should be able to tell, right? We know that sine is equal to negative 1/2 at 7 pi over 6 and also at 11 pi over 6. Okay. But you realize that this is not the same answer here, right? We don't want to put 7 pi over 6 here or 11 pi over 6 here because of this extra 3, right? Essentially, what does this mean? It means that 3 theta, right? 3 theta is equal to 7 pi over 6. Okay. Similarly, 3 theta is equal to 11 pi over 6. So really, we have to divide by 3, right? And that'll give us the answer that we want. But you notice it doesn't say solve from 0 to 2 pi here, right? So just find all solutions. So that means we need to multiply by 2k pi. Okay? So we need to multiply by 2k pi here as well, right? Remember, the 2 pi, and put the k, tells us essentially that we can rotate, right, every 2 pi radians, right? Essentially make one complete revolution. Because we're going to find all the solutions here, right? So what do we do next? We're going to divide the 3, right? We're going to divide each of these by 3, and that'll give us the solution in terms of theta, right? So when we divide by 3, remember, dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by 1/3, so we get 7 pi over 18 plus 2/3 k pi. And there's the general solution, right? So we got 7 pi over 18, and then these solutions will just cycle through by every 2 pi over 3 radians. Right? Similarly here, if we divide by 3, we get 11 pi over 18 plus 2/3 k pi. So similarly, one solution is 11 pi over 18, and then we just keep adding multiples of 2/3 pi.